What's up guys, my name's Dychronic here on this Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be telling you about how to get faction tokens the fastest, the idea behind the Renown system, the best ways to use it in general, what I've found to be the best strategy. I've done things like Nightfalls, heroic strikes, I've done the public events, patrols, I have the anti-extinction armor, I have a whole bunch of things I want to tell you about. And I know a lot of people have made videos about this particular topic, and it's relatively similar to previous ones, so if you do not want to watch a repeat of what, like, let's say Houndish or Mesa Sean has posted, you can pretty much just leave the video knowing that you know everything that I'm about to say. But if you do want to hear about it, you want to hear maybe a little extra bits, or you want to see some pictures of puppies, please stick around. So this week is the first faction rally in a long time. I think it's the first one of Season 3, but I can't remember if that's true. It's the first one in a very long time, the first one after the faction rally changes, and there's a lot of cool new things, including the catalyst for the different weapons, although let's be honest, everybody's going for Dead Orbit this week. Because of the Graviton catalyst, and we want to be able to grind out enough tokens. We need 1,000 tokens to get to rank 50 so that we can get that Graviton catalyst, so that next week we can pick a different faction to get their catalyst. But in all honesty, Dead Orbit's gonna win 3 in a row. Anyways, let's go get into it. I'm gonna try to say this as fast as I can without rambling, so if you have questions, let me know in the comments down below if I do forget to mention something. So Renown is a debuff that can be found while patrolling different areas. While in the Explorer, you can have 0 to 5 Renown. Each stack of Renown will make you regen health very, very slowly, will make you do less damage and receive more damage. To get Renown, completing a patrol or killing a high value target will give you 1. Doing a public event will give you 3. It seems like normal public events and heroic public events doesn't really matter when it comes to Renown, or at least on Mercury it didn't matter, probably considering that there are 2 chests to grab. Also, if you have a full set of that faction armor that you're currently pledged to, for example, if you are Dead Orbit, you have a full anti-extinction armor set and you have it equipped, you'll actually get 1 more Renown for every single one of those activities. So patrols and high value targets will give you 2, public events will give you 4. Either that or you get double. I'm so confused, I have conflicting results. The only ways to lose Renown is either dying, which will remove 1 Renown from your current Renown, or fast traveling and going to orbit will remove all of your Renown, so you cannot use the public event thing where you do the same public event multiple times, because fast traveling would, you know, nullify your Renown. And then finally, once you do a lost sector, you cash in your Renown and you get a bunch of tokens from claiming that chest, and then it resets back to 0. You can cash in your Renown at any point with any amount of stacks of Renown, but the more stacks you have, the more you get from that chest. If you have 5 Renown, you get 10. If you have 4 Renown, you get 8. If you have 3 Renown, you get like 3 to 4. 2, you get 2 or something, and down and down and down. So the general strategy when it comes to this, when it comes to farming, is try to get a full set of the armor, that faction armor that you're using. As you go along, you get more and more tokens. You're gonna start to get more and more faction armor pieces you can equip on your character, and hopefully you get the full set. Then go out, do 1 patrol and then 1 public event. If you don't have the full armor set, you have to do 2 patrols and then 1 public event. For the most part, you can do them at the exact same time. While doing the public event, just do a kill quest or a tetrahedral quest, and then make sure you go to a nearby lost sector, cash in all of those tokens, grab the lost sector chest, and then rinse and repeat. You do this as many times as you want. This is the general idea behind the farming strategy, and it should work flawlessly every time as long as you're taking your time in the lost sector. And of course, it is much easier if you have a team of friends to do it with. Alternative methods for getting tokens: doing heroic strikes for around 6 to 10 tokens each, and completing Nightfalls for like 10 to 15 tokens each. Crucible, which I haven't tested yet, which I would assume would be similar to heroic strikes, but maybe a few less. And then finally, the daily missions, which is actually going to be the biggest source of faction tokens in your entire repertoire. Yesterday, the daily milestones were completing a lost sector with 3 times Renown and 5 times Renown in the EDZ. All you have to do is go out and get a 5 times, complete 1 lost sector, and you got 40 tokens on that singular chest. That's 10 from the Renown, and then 15 from the first one, and 15 from the second one. And I know this because I accidentally completed them separately once and got 25 and 25. Those daily milestones can be completed on every single character individually, so you do all 3 of characters with those, and you get around 50 tokens per character every single day. And if you do that for every single day of the faction rally, you'll be able to get 1,050 tokens. And that's just if you're doing the daily. If you want to go out and do your milestones, you're going to get a ton of tokens. You want to do Flashpoint. Yesterday, I think I ended up with like 300 tokens at the end of yesterday, just doing Flashpoint with all my characters and those dailies. Again, your goal is to get 1,000 tokens so that you can get to level 50 and get that Graviton catalyst. Alright, let's talk about the loadout. It's very important that your loadout is basically geared to giving you health regeneration if you're doing the Renown strategy. So things like Crimson, who give you your health back, are one of the biggest things. I wasn't using it in this video, but I realized later it does help your health regeneration, which is very nice. If you're a Warlock, Healing Rifts and Devour is also very powerful at keeping you alive. If you're a Hunter, the Worm Husk Crown, the little helmet that you dodge and get your health regenerate, that's a very good one. If you're a Titan, you're kind of out of luck. There's not a lot of opportunities for health regeneration. However, I think there is a melee that gives you health, or for example, the Sentinel gives you a shield if you get a melee kill. But, you know, that's kind of useless because when you start to kill enemies, they'll drop little things of light, which will help your regeneration anyways. And then finally, make sure your weapons are as far range as you can be, because you want to stay away from the enemy as much as possible so you can stay alive as much as possible. And then finally, I don't think recovery actually matters at all, because I swear to God, it takes like 40 seconds to regenerate anyways, so it really doesn't matter. And finally, make sure you equip a ghost that will increase the faction token rewards from a particular activity. If you're, for example, on Mercury, equip the Sagira shell, which will increase the amount of tokens you get on Mercury. If you've got like Fire Victorious shell, which is an exotic shell, you can increase the amount of tokens you get from Strikes or Crucible. There's a whole bunch of miscellaneous shells that help you get more faction tokens, consumables, while on a particular planet or particular activity. I've been saving up all these ghosts over time, making sure I have like one of each planet or activity. Just look through all your ghosts, you might have something for that particular planet, and then focus on that planet because, you know, you have the bonus. It's not going to be a big bonus. It seems like you have a 20% chance of dropping like one extra token, but hey, in the end, it's one extra token. And that's pretty much it. There's not much more to say about that. I don't think there's any little tip I forgot to say, but that's the faction rally farming methods and tips that I do know about. Again, it was rather similar to other people's previous videos, but I was trying to make sure I got the correct information. I was grinding out yesterday. I was looking at other people's videos and making sure I had the right information, yet I still get conflicting results with that public event stuff. Anyways, that's it. Hope you enjoyed, puppies, and I'll see you guys on the next one.